Hello and welcome to the catch-up section of the session. What did we do in this session? We've gone right up to harvest. We are literally poised, and it's caught me out a bit because I didn't realise that everything was going to be ready all at the same time. So it's going to be a manic session. We bought one addition, and that is this beautiful little Fendt. It is a little Fendt. It's only 180 horsepower. Obviously, in this Let's Play, we need monsters. A bit like Rizu Forest, they're all 400 plus or 350 plus horsepower tractors because it's very hilly, and this is a big sort of thing. So we need lots of tractors, and we need big ones. Yeah. So that's the only addition we bought for now. We're also obviously poised on a harvest, and we've only got one trailer. So we do need to definitely buy more. And now I am going to work on the big trailer, so I'm not going to buy anything yet. So I'm hoping to master grabbing one of those and pull it back into the game and sorting that like now, ready for next session. Especially for this. So I'm hoping to get that done sort of straight away. I'm not just going to tweak the XML, it is going to be proper modelling as well. So we didn't do much other than the animals, and we've not had good prices. And I forgot to switch. Yeah, we've been basically testing the BGA that I put down. The cycles are terrible on the manure, but they're not bad. I did remember the slurry for some reason. That's actually trundling, not bad, but this is trundling about 4.5 tons a day, which is even worse than the most terrible one of Giant. So I need to tweak that. The large salt marsh is working now. Well, it was the fact it wasn't switched on. Somebody forgot to activate it. So that's the bionic dairy is working nicely. We've got plenty of stuff in, but the price has been horrible all the way through. Now it's on the yellow now. So yeah, it's heading towards the right direction. So we're gonna, like we did last year, have a big sell time on that. The soybeans are ticking down the. Remember what? Yeah, that's true. When is the polyurethane? They're January. You can see they're building up as well. So it looks like, again, like quite a few farms, there's some good selling and points, like good points in time in the year. Like it's normal for like things like this that we're going to obviously sell at those proper times, and we're going to sell them to our own self-marketing. And make a little bit more than it says on the tin as well. So yeah, these are obviously going on the up, which is good. Coarse salt, the core we've got to shift out next session. But again, we're going to get the bigger trailer, so I may as well wait. The manure's not been working, even though it says it is. Yeah, no, that's not where we want to go to. We want to go to the cow, which is the visit that. Yeah, this. Let's just see how much milk there is as well. I think that's fibbing. I don't think it's. Yeah, that's telling us what's in that. The milk is 6,000 litres. That's about right, actually. Yeah, the manure is saying it's 157 tons, but we put it straight down, but it won't because the grab point's here, but it won't grab. So that's a bit of a weird one. We can't grab it. We couldn't grab the other one either, so it's almost like, and it does say connected to. Yeah, that's the weird thing, but it's not letting us have it. And I don't think on other maps I'm on that I can actually grab it. So I think this is a map-based problem, which I shall highlight to JMGaming that it's not something weird's going on with animals on the map. I mean, we're buying it to signify us grabbing it out, but obviously it's still not right. So yeah, but the game's got to carry on. So you've got to have like it is really there in real life. So we would be doing it. So yeah, but that really is it. We've basically come to the month of harvest, and we've only really bought that one Fendt. The sales have been a bit shocking, and that's what I'm saying. They are a bit like that, aren't they? They're a bit up and down. All giants have broken sales, and that's what I'm saying, as frequently is the case. So let's be honest, we just had a whopping great update, and then we had an update to fix the update, and then that was a whopper too. And this has been the norm. The one good thing I gotta say in Giants' defense is they are working hard, and they have almost cured the glitchy graphics, which has been bugging me ever since day one. Yeah, you're not getting those weird like breakups of graphics that you've had ever since the game sort of started. So that's definitely, it's almost an embarrassment to create content when all of get these weird glitches on the screen that draw everyone's attention to the fact that it is a game. So yeah, right. So we really have got to. We can't be chatting. We've wasted 10 minutes now. So it's true. I'm gonna let you watch the session. It's all talking. There's no time lapse in this one. So we did discuss quite a lot of stuff, mainly about the farm. But I've also fixed the occluder mess, so you can't see through. The map like you could before. That's fixed, which is good. It's been bugging me for a while. But there is a collision I need to fix. There's something going on over here where there's a collision and I bang into something here. So I need to like tweak that. But apart from that, this is functioning well, apart from the speed of the manure, which is like pathetic. Now, you can see it's not doing a bad job. 162 tons of digestate. It does show it's been working. We're not feeling it's the ink, but then again, it's not processing the manure right. So yeah, it's like going off about half as it should be. So we're not feeling the benefit of it an awful lot. Obviously, the bioplastics is building up nicely, as we saw. There's quite a lot of cash in there, which we will cash in on the end of the 15 and 16,000 litres of that. And we've still got the soybeans that are trundling along nicely. There's still got quite a lot left in, actually. So I would say that's a year's supply, to be honest. And then we're going to chuck a load of other stuff in, which is going to help us too. Yeah, the only thing not ready is which it is a late crop, is that. Now we're going to need to lease the Orstoft. Yeah, money is it's sort of staying fairly stable. So thank goodness for our generators, because they're sort of keeping us afloat a bit. But like all farms, that is true. Your harvest is your main thing, and obviously we do things with the harvest, and that's the main sort of thing, isn't it, really? And that's to be expected. Right, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Yeah, all that remains to be said is I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right, once more back on OakCity. Yes, literally, I literally ran out of episodes on this. I thought, what's best? And then this morning I thought, let's go crack on and do a bit more. Let's just grab some of these stones and stick them in. I've sent the other worker with our... I don't know why I bought that. I know I shouldn't buy. I keep saying every time I really did mean to lease it, but I clicked buy already. So, yeah, sorry, I'm expecting to read my mind. Yeah, the sugar cane planter. Yeah, I always say there's absolutely no point there, because you grow sugar cane once. It's always going to be a one-use thing, and of course, lo and behold, I bought it sillily. It is true, crazy. And I think stones do go in. I'm sure I'm right. Yeah, they do. Thought I'd remember to put stones in this. Yeah. Yes, I've got a new BI Industries that work on certain things. It might not work on everything. Let's just get a bit of a diesel top up as well with this, because could really do that. Yeah, the next thing I've got to work on is nearly everybody's doing it, and I can see why. It's obviously Giants a long time ago decided about the. We should get. It should go to diesel automatically, but it's not. Okay, we'll have to find it manually then, being as it's been awkward. Diesel, we want to top up. I'm not getting into the habit of doing this now. I mean, I know we have actually got our proper diesel, but okay, it doesn't seem to. But yeah, it's sort of a bit temperamental, really. Oh, I mean, we like a right smack bang under that, and it should be diesel, really. That's more like it. Yeah, so we're back on OakCity. We've done all of that. That was some real graft involved in that, and of me as well. I've got to be honest, I was in the thick of it too. I wasn't just leaving it to the workers, but they did definitely do a very good job. They are big fields. It's amazing how I knew they were big, but you don't always. Rombos was the same. You thought that looked a fairly big field, but then when you actually did it, you were like, that's not a really big field. That is a, I mean, Little House on the Prairie, the grass field was a whopper. It was an absolute monster that took like a team of about 3 10-metre, so 30-metre combined cutting power to actually do that field. Or was it? Or did I do 20? It might have been 2. I might have settled for 2. I think I did start at one point. I had 3, and I thought actually 3's not making much more of a difference than 2. Yeah, they are a bit in the wrong place, aren't they? Then cars. They're a bit of a pain. I mean, they are sometimes for other nutmegs too. We have got things strewn everywhere. You're a bit messy. Well, I think everybody who ever watches me knows that's probably very true. So then, yeah, let's... Wow, that was a little bit close, wasn't it? Even that's 16,000 litres of sugar cane to do that. Almost. I mean, obviously we've got 167 litres left out of that. So that's now done its job. Silly man that I am buying it. Could sell it really. It's not gonna. Yeah, it's true. It is a total waste, really. We won't throw that. No, we will. Yeah, but we'll throw it near to this, I think, so that it's. Oh my life! It's got a bit of a long throw. Let's take it straight to the store, even if we lose a few thousand. I don't mean it nasty. That's not too terrible a thing, but we've got to be realistic. I mean, our money is like as it would, but we have got irons in the fire. We've got lots and lots of businesses, yeah, and they are a little bit awful, aren't they? Really, they're like it on your side of the road. And yeah, and this is what I was saying. JMGaming's fencing this thing, it's doing something strange. There's a lot, you can see strange ghosting, but you don't just see this with JMGaming. You do see it with a lot of things in the game that you never used to see. Yeah, I've never noticed this before. I've noticed on Oakbridge Farm, for the first time ever, I noticed the fact that productions were dropping things from the sky, but it's like a flick that I think is supposed to be so quick you're not supposed to see it, but you could, and that was my point. You really could sort of see that it is doing that. So, right, so let's just sell you. Indeed. I know we've lost something, but then we've done what we wanted to do. We've never really wanted. Now, is this our? Yeah, it is. This is our way. I'm sure it is. Oh, that's right. No, it is. It's me, telehandler weight, but obviously we don't. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I've yet to discover how to make it solid. I mean, as in, obviously you can see it's actually a trailer hitch. It's not a standard 3-point. I have no idea how DD Modpassion made that sort of stay solid, so it's not wandering around like a. Whatever he did was a bit special. Right, stop. We will indeed for a second, and then we're going. Yeah, you've got to do what the man says, haven't you? Really? I mean. Well, actually, it's, yeah, no, that's a. Yeah, I was thinking actually of President Trump, but yeah, that was being sarcastic as well. So, yeah, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but yeah, there are very few people in life I don't really warm to. That's one of them. I keep going. Oh, he's going to cause trouble. He really is. I can definitely see that. And yeah, he does. It's true. Right, so then if I start your engine, yeah, fantastic. Right, we have got a lot of work to do. We have the manure. We do need a bigger trailer. We did we not buy my? Yeah, but I need to do my big one. This Let's Play is spurring me on to want to do that really. Right, so manure. We need to put my bigger one back in. When I say my big one, it's my little big one. Yeah. This plate is. So we need to be grabbing this. And then we need to go and grab the slurry. Are we going to time-lapse this? Yeah, because I don't want this to be the only... Oh, okay. No, this is what we saw. We couldn't find it, could we? We couldn't grab it. So this is as bad as mine then. So is it the map? Right, okay, let's do this scientifically. So, well, actually, it sort of does prove that, and there may be something actually wrong with JMGaming's map. I mean, you've got to sort of think that, because I've got to be honest now that this is actually working on other maps. It is. There's no denying this fact. Oh, it actually was right there. The other thing is, I get so used to the visual clues that it's there that I've got to sometimes just keep trying to click, because it could be that that's not working, because yeah, the mod desk has had to have been updated to 97, which I have done for all of my mods yesterday quickly, so they're all 97, so for once they don't say update, so yeah, which is quite nice. But no, that is definitely not working. So we may as well. I will actually show JMGaming that this is not working. So we are owed 100 tons of that. So we're going to put ours down. Looks like it's performing very much like. Yeah, let's just do it, shall we? Yeah, because it is still in, and I thought I'd taken it out in disgust, because I sort of was a bit disgusted with it. I don't think it's got anything to do with my mod at all, actually. So yeah, so we'll stick that. Yeah, we in fact, let's get rid of all of the ramel first. The ramel. Yeah, we'll get rid of that, and let's also soften this so that it really is fairly level. And then we'll stick it down, because that's not a bad idea. Yeah, so I'd like to do a plate type, because I feel up to the task now. Do we do that? Okay, I'd just like to make sure it's not, for once, I'd like to do it as it is, you know, so that we're not actually right, let's have a look. So we're gonna obviously we knew we'd got 100 tons. It was filled, so we're gonna just buy and give ourselves the cash back. Yeah, no, it does say that, and I think it does it says that every single time. But then the next session, no, it didn't actually. No, it didn't. That's the one thing that has always been strange about this. So it could be that it really was nothing to do with JMGaming then. I'm not trying to blame him either. No, he's their friend. So the last thing I wish to do is to blame my friend for that. It's just, yeah. Right, so manure we may as well grab from this one. This is definitely getting better than it was. It really was quite terrible. So we want manure. 100 tons of manure, and we need to give ourselves the cash back. I mean, there was more, but obviously that was only capable. It's a small plate, isn't it, that one? So, right, so 92 tons will be okay. But it's true, we need some large trailers as well. Yes, I do think that I've got to get my no, I'm not. That would be cruel to say pull your finger out, because I have been working on a lot of things actually. It's not, I've not been stationary and not. So we want. Oh no, that's right. We're going to stick this straight to the BGA, won't we? I did tweak this, but I tweaked it after I was in the game, so it won't show in the i3D file what I did as I came in, because it loads it at the beginning. Yeah, I was sort of waiting for the game to load, so I thought, oh, you could actually tweak those bits and bobs. It's true. Let's forgetting this was based upon a very much larger one. Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic. But why is the dump sign over there, but you're actually dumping? No, I think that was true. There's much more. Seriously? That's all this can take? I think these need adjusting, Mr. Smith. That's ridiculously silly. Oh my life, it is. Wow. And this is what I'm saying. I've never used this. I did it a long time ago, but this is like, it's got the standard thing of the little 99, which it did start off as, and then I tweaked it. But yeah, obviously I didn't tweak it. I only thought I did. Yeah, I sort of say I've not actually never used it. I wanted to put it on. Yes, we have got Disturbed Simulations, and I stick this in the production silo because we can push it around then as well. Or do we need this? We could stick in the self-sufficiency. That's always needing water if you use it properly, especially for grass. If you're trying to do the silage digester, it absolutely canes water, which of course it would do. Yes. We want to dump. So that one does sort of dump in the right place actually. Although it's a bit off centre. Yeah, I've got to change the dump bit. It always seems to be well past, but that's not terribly out actually. On the self-sufficiency, it looks like one of the best actually, so that's not too terrible. I don't think I've changed the speed on this particular tanker. That seems a little bit on the slow side to me. Like, I always wanted all of the BI Industries things to have a very quick tip rate, but not so quick that it was silly. Right, I believe we should. Our animals should be happy. We did that yesterday. Straws, okay. Slurry. But that's why we were emptying, so I would say that we still need to do the slurry. And you did say you were paying yourself out for the manure, but it wasn't very expensive, was it? So, mind you, we've only done one. I need to, I need to go out of the game, I think, and come back in. I might actually do it straight away because it's supposed to be a big BJ, not a little one. Yeah, so its storage and that would be much better. Slowly is this side, which you can sort of like swing around like that. Just wanted to make it look realistic, but it is sort of at the Amish. Now we all know, really, that it would have like pipes coming out of it. Yeah. Now that's true. That doesn't show liquid coming out. Why does that not show liquid coming out? Or does it not on the slurry one from Giants? I can actually go forwards as well. It looks like it's got a bit more of a nice sedate down ish. Yeah, it's not like a sheer drop. Yeah, that's a little bit slow on the fill and on the empty, so I've got is this, I think it is Amherst. I'm sure this is our 77 ton. No one else has done that, so it's got to be me. Yes, that's definitely, it's a BA Industries special, but it's obviously needs a bit of adapting. Yeah, it's only just able to do things like that, really. So our animals, our enclosure is full, I think, I'm sure we actually filled it. 192, that's right, I remember it was a strange number. So nearly 200, which is not a bad size for head of cattle. Not at all. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop straight out and I'm going to go and tweak the settings. And also, we'll also see the occluder. I should be right back. No, it's going to affect like gameplay, so let's also switch those zone markers back off because we don't need them on at the minute. Right, so I'm going to see you shortly. Well, I don't know the fill rate of the lorry is actually more than adequate, so it looked to me either I'm getting used to how fast things are going and it's actually slower than I'm thinking, or it's taking no notice of the settings that I've got that I put down. I thought about time to bring this back from its spot. I actually quite enjoyed using this. It's apart from the fact I've not got a helmet, which I would have in real life. Safety, definitely. So it's obviously not quite right. I remember CLP saying something about the bike as well. Not this particular one, but in FS22 it was a little bit right. No, we need to be getting off it now. Excellent. Right, so you should now find that it's been tweaked rather a lot. I mean, as in, like, I've not gone for silly amounts, but it is supposed to be a large BGA. I mean, it doesn't look terribly small, does it? That's what I'm saying. And it's not supposed to. It is supposed to be a little bit big, so... I mean, but it's also supposed to be reasonable because it's made from reclaimed material, so hence the fact. Now then, this is a different spot, but I'm not sure if it can. Yeah, no, we know you can usually. I'm not sure you can do these type of things here. No, it's more. This is the one over here. I have also tweaked the occluder, but it's sure. Ooh, hitting a collision. Okay, so the collisions need tweaking. Just see if you can still see things underneath. Ooh, I've caught on something. Can you see that weird things going on under the map? Wow, there is something. You catch something right there. Ooh, wow. So I've got collisions going on right away out there, so I don't know what that is about, but yeah, no, it is. That's better. It's not disappearing hillsides and things like that, so I didn't say too. That's not too terrible. I can live with that. It was also hiding this, the occluder, but it seems to me now to be actually, yeah, that's about normal. That I've just got some sort of collision going on that I need to fix. I need to grab you. I think I started your engine. I did indeed. Let's dump this manure, and it could be on another. Yeah, let's switch to zone markers up because there's another dump thing going over this side as well, which could be the silage. I thought the silage was actually natural because everything's in the position that the actual normal BGA was in. So yeah, it's now we do need really to buy a buy point and have one, so I would say in the middle of the yard somewhere, like for like topping up. They are very inexpensive. Stick one, I think, almost where the brands is. Yeah, like at the end of this, because there's no door on this side, it's at the actual side, so I could easily just stick that. They are very useful, and this is a big farm. You wouldn't just expect to have one storage bin, which is what it really represents. We know it's got far more than a storage bin, but right, okay, that's not liking. That's true. Yeah, that'll do nicely. It's still got a bit of a hiccup, hasn't it? I can see there's still a little bit of work to do on that. It sort of definitely doesn't quite go. It was much worse than that. It really was. It's one of the few models that I've actually not tweaked. I've tweaked it manually because I was totally out with all of the leveling, so I actually re-grabbed the i3D from the Giants themselves because I could not figure out the leveling and all that type of stuff. The pointers to me made no sense. Right, we want manure. I mean, it's me that's obviously wrong. I'm not having to go Giants. It's, yeah, they know exactly where they go, but I was like twiddling things and it seemed to make no difference. And I was like, well, I thought I understood what this all meant. I've looked at the original model and I can see what I can see, and I'm right. Let's check because we need 2 lots of repayments for this. So that is, no, it's not a lot, is it? Yeah, so it's 1,200 and something. I mean, it's more principal than it is the cash because we really don't. It's not going to break the bank, is it? That really, not even in the slightest. But I mean, it's, yeah. What I'm trying to signify always, really, on all of the Let's Plays, is that this is our own stuff. Now we knew that we'd got 100 tons in that, and it just wouldn't let us get it. So it's more about that. So we want zone markers on after me switching them back off last time. It could be that it is on that side. I'm sure there was another mark. I could have sworn that our gestate was the slurry was this side over here. And it would have been sort of where the collision-y type thing is, but it could be sort of in between the two, closer to the back of that second, the bigger storage silo. If not, there was definitely... Oh, is that still not ordered storage? No, it has, yeah. Oh, we've filled it, that's why. Yeah, it's doing its weird thing, isn't it? It's all... No, all that BA Industries is not quite right. Okay. It's got to be so there is one over this side, so I'm hoping it's got to be this one. Otherwise, it's got to be something that I need to tweak. And that's exactly why I wish to... Yeah, it is. It's why I wish to use my own mods a lot. Well, I mean, obviously the Euro mods as well, but also the fact that if you ever are going to release these to the model, and that was always my intention, but everybody else... really. So it's not too far off that. I knew there was one over that way. Yeah, this has got quite a terrific dump rate, but it doesn't seem to me that it's dumping at the speed that it actually should. So we'll grab another. Yeah, that seems quite tame. It's supposed to be 2,777 litres per second. Now that doesn't look like it's taking any notice of my writing for this. So either I've tweaked the wrong thing. No, this is the only MKS 32 adjusted that we've got. So, and that is definitely the XML that I tweaked, and that's what I checked, and it really was exactly as I'd written it. And I'm sure it used to take notice of it. So I don't know what's happened, because the XML is supposed to be the king of the castle. It's supposed to be the thing that you took. I've also told it not to go back to the Giants one. It's looking for my i3D, and it's looking for my copy of it, and it's also looking to my XML. Unless no, it's the XML in the folder. That's definitely right. So just doesn't seem to be taking any notice of my fill rates and empty rates. Yeah, because even the filling was a little bit sort of slow, to say the least. Yeah, I would say that's more like 1,000 litres per second or something like that. It's definitely not 2,777 litres per second. That's trundling as I would expect it naturally. So it does not seem right. Yeah, mine should be done like... Yeah, that is strange, because this does listen to what I've said. So, and it's exactly the same sort of thing. Now I think we're filled. That's why that's not going to do anything, because it has no need. Right, that was the full amount actually. It's a bit of a struggle. It would be, wouldn't it, really? And yeah, it's a bit of a stretch that it going down, but it would actually work because there is a bit of a gradient. Right, so I can't remember if we'll get this ready for like tomorrow morning, because it should. We did switch it all on, I'm not sure, but we'll check. I don't want any of these businesses that we've like put down not working. That's not the idea. Right, so do a slurry. They're not there. I think one of them, yeah, the silage I put quite high, which because it's its main sort of function. The others, I think these are all 77. Yeah, that's it won't show because it's filled. Yeah. Right, digest this building quite nicely. Right, so then let's go through. I am going to add a few more things. I like what Disturb Simulations has done to his. It's a cracker. I'd like it to be, like be able to do quite a bit, and it certainly is it's big in a way, but it's more tall than it is like, big. Right, so now we've done the animals. We've got a little bit of milk, but not enough to worry about. We're going to go through till it's nice to get out of April, to be honest, and it is 8 o'clock. We'll check the sales over my morning paper, and we are looking out for tractors, even if we have to get into debt. Right, not a bad tick up. Oh, typical. Typical. It's the noshes there from yesterday. Right, okay, that's just about right. Let's go and immediately. So, did that? Yeah, it's true. I don't. What? We had 320 odd grand. Oh my life! It's not exactly going to earn us a fortune, is it? At that rate, it's not. Is it? Have I switched the manure on? No, we haven't got any. That's activated, and that's not activated because we've only got the manure and the slurry going. Well, the slurry's gone down 20 tons, and the manure's not gone down. No, it won't have gone down because it's continually tipping. Yeah, what was left in that as an excess. So you can't really gauge. It's not brought in a lot, but it's hard economy. I was saying I did notice this just those simulations. I'm used to that producing an awful lot of cash, and it really didn't. No, it was like on Rettenbach, which I'm thoroughly enjoying my time on that. I thought I'm still going to do my little runs, and those obviously I'm going to post almost like additional, like Let's Play straight away, because I am finding it a bit strange because what I used to do frequently was, like, if it was a new map, I would actually right, so straw, still 86 tons. We should see. What we used to find is that this did start to work straight away. Yeah, it is. It's got a bit of outside, but then I've seen that on everyone else's, so I'm not worried. 33 tons of manure in a single day. But what I'm really rusting to see is, can we get it out? Because it literally was stuck. Let's grab you. That's yeah. So it did actually do quite a bit. It's just as I said. It's the income from the BGA. It's looked like about 20 grand in profit, I think, if that. And then of course some of that. Yeah, I'm really not sure. It's not. Yeah, I'm not going to be relying on it because it's just not a very brilliant income because it's hard economy. That's all I'm going to go. It's just the truth. Hard economy is an absolute real beast, to say the least. So should be able to get this. Yeah, being as Giants did have was we can plenty have fixed manure. Can we this time? We didn't do any V mode either. This was all natural. The only bad thing is we probably... Yeah, the one thing I used to think, it scared the life out of me in Riverbend Spring was I didn't want to touch the ground. Yeah, no, it's not. It's still not on JMGaming's map. I can't grab it. Now that is strange because you normally can. And I am right. I'm sure I am right in thinking that is the place where you were. I'm sure I'm in the right place. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think I'm hiding the... yeah, it was a bit further back. But I don't think that makes a difference. It's quite a big box. I've seen the box. Yeah, there's nothing happening with that. So that's rubbish. And now that might be the map. As I said, I can't really say anything for certain about that. So... yeah, this is going to be... I think we're going to have to leave this as a store and buy... what we should be having. So 33 tons is what we should be grabbing. So 33 tons is what we will. Yeah, and we've seen it as cheap as chips anyway, but yeah, so we're just going to use it as a signifier of us, because it's, for some reason, I will say to JMGaming that obviously I can't get that to work on his map. It would be a bit of a shock to everybody on this map if you can't actually get that going, really. I'm sure everyone wants some form of animals. Right, so, have we got anything to sell? I know our things were trundling along nicely. The polylactic acid and the polyurethane are both worth 660 odd grand liquid fertilizer. We knew about that, but we weren't. The milk bottled is red. We've done our animals and we're waiting for everything to grow. It is only May, so really we've got nothing more than to go forwards into next month. Really, that's all I'm going to say. Right, I think that's bales into storage, I think, which is nice. And I'm quite sure that would be quite good to see that in use, but we haven't got a baler, so yeah, I'm sure this is storage for like bales, and then we're going to go. I'm sure, yeah, JMGaming, yeah, and we know. I was just going to see what it looked like. I think this will be a bit special. I think you'll see the bales actually like going in there and loading him inside the shed, which that's going to be something special to see, really. But yes, right, let's go through till tomorrow morning and hope that somebody remembers the sales. I mean, most things are working as they should work on the map. It's always that moment of trepidation whenever you're working on any, an alpha's even worse, obviously, or a beta. They're both subject to, things might well be. Oh, now that was a good tick-up. I mean, just on that alone is what I mean. Yeah, we don't want that. It's really showing a lot. Right, so 362,000, the BGA. Let's see what that's gone down to. The BGA has got... That's not very good. 200 times 20, it should be... Oh, it is a bit pathetic. It's about 4.5 tons. 200 times 24. That cycles are terrible. I think that I've got the cycles tweaked slightly from the 99 kilowatt one, so that really would be. I can see I've tweaked a few bits and bobs here, so the recipe, but the cycles are still rubbish. That's what's doing it. So yeah, it's like hardly doing anything. Although the story's not terrible, but the manure is absolutely vile. Because that, I thought it was because we were tipping, but it's not at all to do with that. We also want to buy 33 tons of, and for how expensive it is, it's more about the, like putting our own amount in is what it's really about. And being as it's a game mechanics issue, I'm going to allow us to buy this. We have 10 tons, or else it should be. It's probably about top actually, including the 10 tons that was already in there. I'd say about that. So. Stick this in. Oh, yeah. Animals. Let's look at our animals and let's immediately pop over and do that. So it needs a bit of straw, and it's up to 8 tons of buffalo milk. Let's go and grab the little one who does a very good job of managing our cows. Dump manure. Huh? We've not got any manure in. That's the message. It is. It does go we want. Yeah, we do want TMR, but we also want some straw first. I'm going to do a few bits of straw. Keep it going. Fillets, but I don't want to go too. Oh no! Stop filling. I don't want too much of the straw. It's not a massive storage. Yeah, maybe one more. Yeah. Let's see if we don't any more. Probably end up filling. Yeah. Oh no, that was lucky. So we now want to go TMR. And this we can just leave dumping until it literally fills. Which is not going to take it long. And then we don't need this on actually. No, it's the game does it itself. Okay, let's fill it as well. We don't need to be there while it fills. That it can manage on its own. So we did 33 tons yesterday. Yeah, it is 30 odd, basically 35 tons ish a day, it looks like. Now we should just be able to leave that tanker there and just grab it, and if we don't hitch until the minute we're above it, so we don't actually, yeah, that's in the right place. And yeah, to me, that might have been at the right speed actually, maybe. Obviously, the other thing is, it's, yeah, I thought it was being clever with putting the bionic dairy there, but now I think it's a mistake. I think it's too close and it's causing issues. So I'm going to live and learn on that one. It's going to be one of those things I think next time. No, remember what happened that last time when you did it too close. So yeah, we will do. So we want a bit more manure. I mean, the good thing is, of course, we don't have to go terribly far. So I need to tweak this because it's quite pathetic. Yeah. It is. It's not actually doing a lot, which obviously it's supposed to be a big BGA, so you know, you would hope that it would. I mean, it's not doing nothing. The digestate's going up, but I mean, a big beast like this really should be doing a lot more than that. So let's. Yeah, no, we can't. It's not working properly. That's what I'm saying. It's not getting rid of even what we're producing, which obviously a big BGA would do an awful lot more than that. We did check sales. You can zip through, and to be honest, so there is another 6 meter. I've got to be honest. Well, no, we're all right for that kind of one. That, yeah, it's not as big as I'd like it to be, but it's still not a terrible track. It's a beautiful fence as well. Let's be honest. Oh, do we? Yeah, let's go max. It's about 180, I think it said. Yeah, 180 is top, 17,500. Keep the beautiful tyres. Design line. Oh, it just gives a nice grille. And Black Beauty. No, I like Fent Green. It is nice. Beacon Light 1. No, I'm happy with that. Logo back. Box without. Rubber boots without. Sign without. Underbody light. Oh, yeah, we will. Front grille lights. Blue. Flags. Toolbox. Oh, I like I like the things inside. Very nice. A bit of like. I can't see the toolbox though. I can see an extinguisher. Is that what we're on about? I always say this, and then in editing, I think I can actually. It's there. It's usually on. Is it inside? Strange place to have a toolbox, but then again. It's there. It is inside actually. It's on that platform there. Right, fantastic. Actually, the one thing I would wish with the toolbox is there actually was a toolbox. Because, let's be honest, there's so many. Oh, it's got a quick attacher already. We didn't pay for it. It's there. Oh, excellent. It's nice to know, even though we don't probably need it. Right, yeah, definitely we're going to buy that for 76,000 euros, Mr. Smith. We're on euros. Oh, and we've just like bought that somewhere in the middle of. Yeah, we have. My bad. Delivery cost 1,948, and of course we didn't really want it delivering. It's going to be over in the field somewhere, isn't it? Over in our fields, because that was the last place we had things delivered. Oh my life. Okay, let's set you, and you can come into the yard. Right, okay. What else is there in the sales? Yeah, I don't think that that is a 4.5 metre, and the Samaz, we're not really. It's nice actually. The Samaz is fairly big. I didn't realise how big this was until I got Kong Skildy drops, and it's only 0.1 of a metre more. So, right, so we're down to 281 because we just bought a tractor, which is driving across our fields. We'll pretend that we can't see that it's doing that, and we've done our animals. And we've done the buffalo milk. What is our produce going up to? Still yellow and white, so not very good at all. 29.27. Yeah, it is. It is not telling. It's not telling porcupines. Buffalo mozzarella is usually 8 odd grand. For it to be 7, that's an awful long way from top. Polyurethane is, and I would imagine that's actually about out. Soybeans is not. So that's actually a bit. Oh no, it's still a couple of thousand a month. Yeah, it's what I would say a little bit slow if I'm honest. But the yeah, it's chip. But I suppose over a year that's not going to be. What I mean is it's a big production, and I suppose JMGaming he's fantastic at things like this. But I've always thought on this particular type of thing he has completed that task. Fantastic. Let's get that repaired. No, I don't want to be critical of a friend. That's not nice. I wasn't trying to be critical really, but yeah, I suppose it would have been. So this is obviously not a massive, but we don't need everything to be massive, do we? To be honest, we do need large tractors though. So what I mean is, this can do things like fertilising and like some of the lighter things. It's still not a snippet. 180 horsepower is still not bad horsepower range, but it's the way that the tractors have been nerfed, the horsepower, it really is quite bad. Yeah, it is. So, oh my life. Oh, and also we did talk about dollars. Let's get that done because we are in America. Supposed to be. I mean, not really in my room recording a session in a place that should be America. Right, yes. So we have, yeah, I think I like the way it reads the manure though. Now that is a bit special. We'll leave it for one more day and we'll do a massive amount. We're going to go through till now. Then that I would say, yeah, I'm trying to get us to harvest is the thing. I think the canola's it's the wheat. Yeah, I think the wheat may even be ready now. Actually, I might have gone past its. We may find that the wheat's already ready. No, it's not. Thank goodness for that. And the canola and the wheat are both very, very, yeah, they are. So let's go through till July. And I think in July we will see that that's going to suddenly change. And the wheat is going to be... It might be the canola as well. I might be wrong about the canola. It's similar. I think it... Isn't it barley that's slightly before wheat? It's a month early. So it may be that canola and wheat are both ready next month. We shall see. Yeah, that canola looks green to me, but it might be looking in the distance. No, we were late planting. Yeah, because of the snow. So yeah, no, that looks like it's going to be ready in the morning. Let's do the animals. No, we want to be grabbing the tractor. And let's fill the TMR. And do the TMR. And it's not an awful lot. It's amazing. It does keep... It's more than it was. And our buffalo are like a goodly way into puberty, the little animals. Now straw's doing nicely, manure's up to 114 and the slurry's up to 99. So I think... No, it's only for the fact that I'm not worried. I think I've got to tweak the BGA. Oh, that's a salt marsh. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh, I didn't activate it, you wally. You filled it and then left it. So we've had months and months and months of activity where this could have been ticking over and you've not done anything with it. You know, you're an absolute wally sometimes. Yeah, so no, you did remember this. Yeah, so it's eating away at the slurry. So I have. Yes. Yeah, look, it's only 200 manure. Now that I actually thought about. So we could keep the cycles low, and it's really this that you need to... you can tweak either way. Maths is not my strongest point, but I'm not terrible at it. But yeah, that's been left as a standard thing, which is why it's really just hardly eating into the manure at all. So we do need to get that sorted. So have we done the animals, or I don't think we have. No, we need at least another one. It's short-changing us on the ration. fill it again. So it will at some point. It's like, yeah, fantastic. I'm not worried about this now, but we will do the manure. We will do this because I have a feeling that by tomorrow morning everything's going to be ready. Slurry, yeah, that can be done. So actually, yeah, I've forgotten we've got that still left to do. You're all doing terribly, so there's no point in scrapping. Yeah, that's true. There is no point in us grabbing that. The main thing was the animals, and we'll check the sales. Another John Deere had, but a smaller one, so nothing for us really. We'll go through until August morning, and I think we may well see. Well, also the other thing is I'd like to see how the salt does. Yeah, because that's quite intrigued me, that some of it's very, very, expensive special salt. I do like it when modders design things like that. Yeah, I mean, salt is actually, and it was that was a good tick up, quite a decent commodity. So that's zipping that down a little. Bioplastics is, yeah, it's doing about 2 odd tons of that a day. I personally think it's a bit on the slow side, but again, it's over a year that it's going to do this. It's just that it would be cheaper. I think you're better, like I said, really to be having multiples in, because it's a little bit slow on this. But it is a good earner. So it's one of those things that, like most factories, they don't make you rich in a month, do they? That's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's, again, this is likewise. It's not going to and I like that. You see, the flour salt, which is really, really super expensive, that's very slow. It's going to take you about 6 months to build up a ton, which we saw was quite a lot of cash. So again, this has been thought out well. I like that. I like to do that myself. So the coarse salt is yeah, let's just focus on this a little bit. The coarse salt is 500 and odd per 1,000 litres, and we have over a ton. So yeah, 500 odd for the fact that it's growing in our backyard. So that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't expect it to be. It's not using a lot of water, so it's just nice ticking over. Self-sufficiency. Have we switched that off? We do want to make a bit of yes. Trying to think, should we be doing this? I like to do the mineral feed business. It's a very good business, but I don't think we've not got anything in there, have we? Like no wheat because we've got corn in here, 206,000 litres of corn, which we could do the corn mineral feed. I bet that's what I was going to do, and then I've forgotten. I've stuck it in there. So actually, no, isn't the corn? The corn should be not in there. It should be in the bioplastics. Yeah, it should. So we've made a bit of a mistake. We probably remembered that at the time, but I've forgotten. Yeah, it's a thing you sort of go away, but unfortunately, we've got a shed load of this which we can stick in the production silo. Yes, it's a little bit slow on the destroying the manure. We need to grab out the corn from the self-sufficiency, and we need to stick. It should let it out. The only bad thing is, of course, and this is what I said, is I've got the one thing I didn't think about with this is obviously we all know these, you can fill from these a little bit too readily. Well, it's right next to the arm, so it means that it's going to fill from those first, and if I keep pushing them, it's going to keep popping things first. So I definitely do need to do two things: either shift them out of the way so that the nozzle is in a completely different place, like further to the left, or move the productions out a little, because that refill tipper, I don't think that's got anything to do with the arm yet. I think it's everything to do with those bits and bobs that are on the floor. If I do I know it is. I know for a fact that's exactly what it's going to do. But so I need to think this through. I think I've got to do something. I might be doing this later when I've done my car. So I'm a mechanic today. I've got to fix my car. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there. It's not a bad place. I think we'll find that actually the fields are golden. I would say these aren't going to be too far off either. Really. Yeah. Oh, they're not. You're not kidding. We're going to be a little bit busy next session, I would say. Looking at that, I really didn't. I'd forgotten that they are August as well. So we have to harvest everything. Right. Well, one thing we're going to have to do then in prep, because we're not going to manage with one trailer with all of that little lot. We've got an awful lot going on. We're definitely inadequate on the. Oh my life! It's typical, isn't it? Yeah, we seem to be very rubbish on the sales recently, but that's for anything. So it looks like, in fact, yeah, I'm going to do the trailer. I'm going to have a go at the trailer right now. So, yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.